much hot water do you think James Comey is in?
Well, the reports are the Inspector General is investigating him. Look, we asked for these records last year, Eric, specifically the memo he did leak to the New York Times through his friend. The Justice Department came back at us, the FBI came back at us and said, you can't have that. It wasn't authorized, that disclosure. And they compared the leak to the WikiLeaks leak, which the Justice Department has considered to be a criminal activity. So James Comey is just making it up as he goes along to justify his misconduct. He thought he was going to get a free pass during this book tour. And I'm glad to see some reporters on Fox and elsewhere are beginning to hold him accountable to his violations of the public trust.
Let me go through what you just said one more time. You try to get the same documents that he supposedly gave to the law professor, Richmond, to be leaked to the New York Times, apparently. You try to get them, and the Justice Department said it's illegal to hand them out. You can't get them there. You can't do that.
Yeah, they said it's like the WikiLeaks leak. It wasn't authorized. And they said it was material being used by Robert Mueller's investigation, which makes me wonder why he was able to use it in the book. Look, you know, we've been doing this work for 20 years, at least I have at Judicial Watch. We know that conversations that a senior government official has with the president, records of those conversations are the most difficult to get. They're held most securely by the government. I don't understand why it is that James Comey could think the FBI records he kept on President Trump could be taken out of the FBI and shared with his friends in the media.
Because I know
outrageous violation of the law.
He says they're not FBI records. He says they're personal records of his own, like a diary, that they're not government records at all, just because he was in the Oval Office talking to the President of the United States, working on an FBI laptop, apparently, during FBI time when he was getting paid by the taxpayers of this country.
Well, that's a dishonest description of what he did. If he's to admit otherwise, he's going to be admitting he broke the law.
Do you think,
this is something for the courts to decide in the end? It's just unbelievable to me that we've got this former FBI director going out saying that a leak isn't a leak. The president was so right to have fired him when he did.
Well, do you think he
Frankly,
broke
should
the
have
law?
fired him sooner.
Do you think he broke the law?
Oh, I have little doubt he broke the law. The question is he going to be held accountable for breaking the law?
Do you think he will?
I don't know. I think this IG report is... I think the government is stuck, or the Justice Department is stuck, because if they go after Comey, they have to go after Hillary. Comey and Hillary are in the same legal boat.
Well,
and I think they're getting a tough decision there.
Well, why would that be a political decision if it's based on the facts? I mean, it seems very similar of what happened with Comey with what was later classified as classified material. It echoes exactly a Hillary Clinton situation.
Well, the fact is we've been waiting for a year and a half for the Justice Department to do something on Hillary Clinton's outrageous mishandling classified information. Are they going to do something all of a sudden with James Comey after they've bent over backwards for the last 6, 7, 8 months, nearly a year, protecting his disclosures, protecting his misconduct? Remember, we've been fighting the Justice Department for records about Comey, for records about his FBI, and they've been defending him. I'm not all that sure that they're willing to go as far as is needed to uphold the rule of law. But we'll see what the IG does. If the IG calls them out, they may have no choice.
Well, yeah, the IG came out on McCabe. I mean, that was pretty tough.
Well, we don't have a prosecution there yet either. We'll see how that works out.
And meanwhile, also, in terms of all this information, Comey said he didn't know that the Clinton campaign and the DNC paid for the dossier. Let me play you a soundbite from the president's rally last night.
He said the other night, the fake, dirty dossier, he said the other night on Fox, he said very strongly, no, I didn't know that it was paid for by the Democrats and Hillary Clinton. He didn't know. He didn't know. How about that?
I mean, do you buy that? I mean, don't you think the FBI director or a number one part of any investigation would be, where does this stuff come from?
I don't buy that. And even worse, he said, I still don't know it was paid by Hillary Clinton and the Democrats. Look, you know, to admit otherwise is embroils himself in another controversy, another scandal over which there's a investigation. The IG is investigating the mishandling of the dossier, the use of the dossier to get those FISA warrants. He's not going to go on these TV shows and confess to being involved in what could be misconduct or crimes. If he admits he knew, It calls into question what Clapper knew, what Brennan knew, and frankly, what the President of the United States, Barack Obama, knew, because we know that the setup for the Trump meeting occurred and was discussed in a meeting in the Oval Office with Barack Obama.
And do you think we'll ever get the transcripts or the notes of that?
Oh, I don't know. We sued for the records that Mr. Comey took of meetings he held with others, like Barack Obama. We'll see what the Justice Department gives us on that.
Are you waiting for the answer on that?
And we just sued the other day, as a matter of fact.
All right, we'll see if you get that. Well, I'm not
Always
taking
on
any
it, Eric.
bets. Okay, Tom, thanks so much.
You're welcome.